So much of my inspiration for Lolita fashion coordinates comes from Gothic and Lolita Bible. And since the magazine went out of print in 2017, I imagine there are a lot of Lolitas who joined later on who don't really have this magazine as a part of their experience, which is just wild to me. It was such a phenomenon and such a big part of my experience learning about Lolita. I remember going to a lot of Lolita meetups where fortunately there were Japanese markets or Japanese bookstores nearby, and somebody would go and buy a Kara and someone would buy a GLB, and then we would all go to a local boba shop and just sit around going through them and talking about them and sharing our thoughts and opinions and wanting to try things, and it was such a fun time, and I'm so sad that there are people who didn't really get to experience that or won't be able to experience that. I have been trying to collect every GLB off and on since like 2011. I tend to sort of prioritize buying dresses first, but now I'm really trying to collect the whole GLB, every single one. I have quite a few, and I find that every time I post about one, I usually will just make an Instagram story being like, hey, I got this new one. I get so many messages from people asking me to make a video on them, to live stream them. Now, I used to live stream them back in the YouNow days. I have been considering streaming them on Twitch. Maybe we could have that experience together. You could order bubble tea and watch my stream looking at Gothic Lolita Bibles. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I kind of want to go through 2 of them at a time and just react to them, because there are some issues that I haven't looked at in quite a while, and I want to see, do I even remember these dresses? Do I have strong opinions about them? Do I still want them? And also see what kind of inspiration I can take from these magazines. Actually, the reason I'm wearing 2 head bows right now is because a recent issue that I got, again, recent that it came to me, not was published, coordinate with 2 head bows like this, and I was like, I love that, I want to try that. Even though it was a totally different style, it was more like bittersweet, I wanted to try it with sweet, so here we are. The issues that we're going to look at today is volume 19. This is from 2005. I think that it is the winter version, yeah. I discovered Lolita fashion in 2006, so when I was trying to absorb everything and see all of the resources, I definitely would have looked at things from 2005. I probably have seen some of these images in LiveJournal scans at the time, and then whenever I got this issue again, but I haven't looked at it in a while, so it'll be a nice refresher. And then we're going to be looking at summer 2013. We'll get 2 different seasons and see how different the vibe is. I think that nowadays I still look back on 2013 Lolita with like rose-colored glasses. I always feel that that's like the era that I love the most and that I'm the most nostalgic for, and it was kind of when I was like making Lolita say and like really involved in Lolita, going to meetups every single weekend. All right, so I'm gonna set up your view. There might be a little camera over here now, but don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. I don't know who this model is. This Baby the Stars Shine Bright ad. I normally hate mini hats, but for some reason I'm really feeling this mini hat. The other thing is I'm gonna try to focus this video on just Sweet Lolita releases, and in a future video I will do only Gothic releases. Gonna make multiple videos. Oh my gosh, this AP ad is so cute. I absolutely love the way AP used to style their photo shoots when they would do really like over-the-top eccentric candy deco. I love this, and like if you look at it, the set isn't that complicated. There's like a fabric backdrop with some tinsel, and then just like a wall with tape or strips of fabric. Like you could easily recreate this, and I love that about it. But then there's like deco overlays too. Oh, these photos are so like glowy. This is angelic pretty as well. It looks like it's definitely way too hot out to be wearing that coat. This headpiece reminds me a lot of the headpiece that Holly made for Cream and Sugar. That makes me really happy. It's interesting to see this skirt and shirt combined together and not tucked in. I feel like if that was on Closet of Frills, people would have words to say. In older issues of GLB, they would show releases sort of in just this like flat stock kind of way. They would have all of the pieces on the same type of background so you could see them really clearly. I find that these I don't like as much because they're not styled in a fun way, but it is really nice that you can clearly see each of the dresses. I found that in future issues there'd be one featured one and then smaller ones around the side that you couldn't really see. It's interesting to see different brands that were more popular in Japan and may not have reached overseas. Like Choco Chip Cookie, I've never really seen anyone wear it. I've never heard anyone really talk about it overseas. I think that they're still in business and they have some pretty cute stuff. As well, Maxima. Let's look at the street snaps. Oh my gosh. So nostalgic. Oh my goodness. See, this is the sweet Lolita that I knew when I was getting started in the fashion. Sort of very simple dresses, OTKs, tea parties, fringe with like curly hair. That's it. And although it is a cute look, I'm glad that we have expanded into much more variety. Alright, let's take a look at 2013. See what a difference in Baby the Starshine Bright's ad. Quality of these photos is beautiful. So much better than the older ones. I love this coordinate. I love how it's styled. I love this dress. I definitely tried to do something inspired by this with all of the flowers in my hair, and it was not as good as this, but I really still love this coordinate. I love the styling and this photo. I want a pair of those socks really bad. Adorable. I still want a scepter too. It's nice to see that the scepter was around back in 2005 as well as 2013. I don't even really care if I get a Baby the Starshine Bright scepter. I just want a scepter. It can be a Taobao one, that's fine. Now this is what I was talking about when it comes to the layout of different brand pieces and advertising releases. There's one that's the main feature and then there's other ones that are smaller. These are actually like bigger than I remember. That's so cute. I really love that. That would be so cute at like an outdoor picnic tea party. Oh no. Hopefully it's cheap because I find that Baby, for some reason, secondhand, most of it will go for a lot cheaper than Angelic Pretty. I don't know why.
I guess like AP does have...
I don't really know why. I've been sitting here trying to justify it and I just don't know. There are certain Baby releases that people will go crazy for and that are more popular. But I feel like just in general, Baby the Starshine Bright Sweet Lolita from like 2013 will sell for way cheaper than Angelic Pretty Lolita from 2013 will. I'm not a fan of this dreamy baby room, but I know a lot of people are. Whoa, what is this? Princess doll? I'm not even familiar with this brand at all, but I love that OP and it looks really comfy, like it would be really stretchy. Here we are again with Choco Chip Cookie. This like carnival print is really cute. Why have I never seen anyone wearing this? Yeah, and Ma'am Maxim. I never see people overseas wearing these brands, but they're really cute. There's a whole section in this issue about wax seals. That's interesting. I guess part of the Lolita lifestyle is to send letters with wax seals. It's so interesting. I absolutely love these when they recreate looks from art. I think it's so creative and so fun. I love to see them. There's a lot of different issues that will do this. Oh, this Kira Imai is so perfect. I love it. I want to do this. I want to recreate some Kira Imai. I somehow missed this Yo monochrome one and it is absolutely stunning and I'm probably the most obsessed with it. It's so perfect and beautiful. I've never been a fan of the Marshmallow Bunny print. Something about it is just strangely off-putting to me. I'm also not really a fan of these like hard pleather character face bags. I don't know why, they feel really dated to me. Oh my gosh, Toy Fantasy. I feel like everybody knows my story about Toy Fantasy. I regret selling Toy Fantasy. I want to have it again so badly, especially the pink. It's just, even in this photograph, you don't really see how absolutely stunning and vibrant and beautiful this print is. Every last detail on it is gorgeous, and by me talking about it, I'm just gonna make other people want it, which is just gonna drive the price up. It's horrible. You know what? It's like the ugliest dress that there is. Don't be fooled. It's terrible. It's horrible. Anyone who wears it is bad and dumb. Don't get it. But I'm sure that if I were to try and buy this dress again right now, it would be like ridiculous. It'd be like hundreds of thousands of dollars, because everyone's going crazy for sweet right now. Everyone's going crazy for old AP Sweet Lolita. Sweetie Chandelier. I've always loved that dress. I've always loved that print, but there's a swirl in it, so can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, Misaka with yellow blonde bangs is just so wrong. So wrong. I love the cord though. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this red and pink split wig. So split wigs for a while were really popular, and then they became really taboo because a lot of mainstream costume companies were recreating them and stealing the ideas from different designers. For a while you were seen as being Ida if you wore a split wig, but now I feel like most people are over that and just do whatever the hell you want. That's how I feel towards it anyways, and I want more split wigs, and it makes me so happy to see this red and pink split wig. Somehow I skipped over this while I was filming, and then while I was editing it, I saw it and I had completely forgotten about this dress until right now. Remember when Innocent World made a hyper-realistic pie dress and a matching pie bag? I kind of hated this when it came out, but now I have this new fondness for it. It's really cute. Why do I like this so much? Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you saw in these magazines that you might want to try out. And also let me know where you turn for inspiration in your fashion. You can often find these magazines secondhand on Lace Market, on eBay. I found that they're very affordable on Yahoo Japan Auctions. I personally use Zenmark to order from Yahoo Japan Auctions, but there's other shopping services that you can use. If you don't own physical copies and you're not able to get some, there is a great website called Lolita History. They have a really big gallery of all different magazines that feature Lolita fashion through the years, and it is a great resource. You can even, sometimes I just pull it up on my phone when I don't have my magazines with me and look through it. You can also check out Clover Jean on Instagram, aka Clover on YouTube's video looking through Gothic Lolita Bibles and other print media. If you have already seen that video, you could also check out her video on Lolita fashion in the LiveJournal days. It gives a similar sense of nostalgia and evolution. I'd like to thank Clover for her support on my Patreon. If you are interested in bonus material from me and want to show your support in a monetary way, please check out my Patreon. If you are interested in a shout out at the beginning or end of a video like this one, check out my different tiers. If you're unable to join me on Patreon, that's totally okay as well. You can always show your support by subscribing, liking my videos, and watching my other ones. Clover's video should be on screen right now. There it is! Click on it! That's all from me. I'm walking away now. Okay, bye!